everybody, it's Colette Baron-Reid still in the airport, and I've got another question that's come in. So it says here, does everyone have a soulmate or twin flame? This is such an interesting question. And if so, will we meet them in our lifetime? So I have some very strong opinions about this. Strong opinions, do I really? So I believe soulmates come in different forms. Sometimes they can be your best friend, that you're soulmates to a friend that you won't be romantically connected with them. Sometimes it's a dog or a cat. I know that my little dog Sebastian was 1000% my soulmate. You know, when I met him, he was somebody else's dog, and I immediately knew he was my dog, and it was the craziest thing because the lady who I had to say to her, I said, I think that's my dog. She goes, I'm never selling this dog. I said, I'm so sorry. I know I sound like a crazy person, but I just feel like he would stare at me when I would bring my other dog to board at her house, because that's where I had gotten her. Anyway, so sure enough, about 6 months later, she called me up and said, I cannot bond with this animal. I really believe you were right. This is your dog. Sure enough, here came Sebastian, and he, for 14 years, that little dog was my soulmate. So and when I say soulmate, you feel this connection that is beyond the ordinary, and it is consistent. Now, other times, I think you can have a dark soulmate too, where somebody comes into your life to create such change for you, to force you to learn some lessons that may be painful, but on the other side of those lessons come opportunity for you to change and to become the person you've always wanted to become. And then, yes, there are twin flames. I do get that. I don't think everybody meets their twin flame in a lifetime. I actually think they're very, very specific. And it's not my area of expertise, I'll be honest with you. I know more about the soulmate connection than I do about twin flames, but understanding it as much as I do. I've seen many people try to say somebody is a twin flame, but it ends in a big disaster. So I don't know about twin flames, but I do know that all of us have soulmates in our lifetime. It's just that they're not always romantic, right? They're just not always a romantic one. I know my husband is my soulmate, so it's this kind of, and by the way, too, soulmate relationships, when they are romantic, are very plunk. They're not that exciting and crazy and outrageous and anxiety producing.